Too big. Oh my god.
さまざまというかレベル帯がすごく広くなってきていたので、そういうところでそういうレベル帯関係なくですね、もう障害者
Oh, this is killing me.
それで多分もうすぐ劇場が公開になると思いますので、これも本当に面白いやってる感じなんで、本当未来のことも難しいんですけど、実際本当にゼノバース2は発売する時本当1年間運営しますって宣言に決まってなかっただけなんですけど、プレイヤーの皆さんが遊んでくれて、遊び方がこういろいろなんだろう、自分たちの新しいそのゲームプレイをこう思って思えるようなその遊び方をしてくれたというところも多分あると思っていたので。
What is going on, DB Gang? It's your boy, DBGTX-YT here. Yeah. Last night, we saw what we could possibly call the ending of Xenoverse to itself. Not saying that they may make more content for it or anything like that, but when it comes down to me, when it comes down to my time, when it comes down to any of that, yeah, I'm not wasting my time no more with this game. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, this is where I definitely have to say that, you know, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened last night. So check it out. As you guys see here, they're playing the same exact trailer we got from December. This to me, I just feel so, I don't know what it is. Like, I think that this was recorded right before the drop of the movie, and they were like, we'll release this later. Okay, so never mind that. So what ends up happening is that Dimitri went ahead and asked him, you know, straightforward, so what is the future for Xenoverse? And my man Hirano went around in circles. To those who actually know Japanese, you guys will understand. You guys know that there was some things that were, the subtitles were not saying masking, but they were different. Anyway, bottom line is, and was going around the question of, is there going to be more content? And he's like, yeah, there's going to be more content, but we don't have a date for photo mode. The focus of him in this particular video was to talk about photo mode. Yikes. Photo mode? Like, you're not addressing anything else. Dimitri also asked him about the cheaters, the bans, and the spammers, that he's like, we're going to work overtime to see, to oversee the thing. But then there was the meat of the question. See, the meat of the question was, are there fixes? Are there fixes to the game? You know what to expect. And the man straight up said, we have added variety to Xenoverse 2 in order for the game to be outside of the standard fighting realm. Let's put it like that. He basically said that it's supposed to be taken as more of a play together versus on the competitive nature. He's like, he understands that there's the competitive spirit there, but their focus have traditionally been to not set it into the mainframe of a regular 3D fighter, but it was more to have a variety compared to other Dragon Ball games. For me, I haven't invested 2 years playing this shit in a competitive way, I wouldn't be so offended, but that's offensive to me. Basically what I've always said. This is basically what I always said. They didn't make this game to be in a competitive spirit. They said, okay, we'll have 1v1, but he highly doubted that people were going to really take the game that serious to be like, you need to fix netcode, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, this is essentially, he just basically admitted that. He like, the people at the studio didn't think that. They were like, oh, a lot of people are playing Xenoverse. They're playing together. They're doing parallel quests because it was such a rad thing in Xenoverse 1. And people wanted to play 1v1, but Xenoverse 1 was broken. So people would rather not play that. So Xenoverse 2 comes out. Battle system is better. Look, it just, to me, he failed us. As a Xenoverse community, he failed us. Now, let's not even talk about the addition of Hero Coliseum. Like I said about a year ago when Hero Coliseum came out, my people. Hero Coliseum is a testing ground for what? Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm going to tag the video in my description section, and y'all can go watch that video. I said it. DB called it. DB called it. DB called it. DB calls this shit. The moment people started buying TP medals, for Hero Coliseum, doing figure pulls, I played Hero Coliseum for a minute. The bottom line was, as you can see, this is a beautiful game. The game looks beautiful, by the way. But at the end of the day, as far as content goes, they're saying that at the end of the finals for fighters, they're supposed to be releasing something new. Then they asked him the question again about Xenoverse, and they're like, and he basically, again, like I said from the very beginning, he said, oh, well, we said we planned that we was only going to give 1 year worth of extra content after the 1 year release. I brought everything, we brought everything. Pretty much he said, we brought everything that we think is good enough to bring to Xenoverse 2, but stay tuned in January 25th to see something that we can't really discuss too much, but wait till the finals of the fighters tournament, and we're gonna be discussing some new things, which actually was him interrupting the producer of Dragon Ball Fighters while she was about to go ahead and say the exact same shit, which to me was a little disrespectful, but that's just another matter. Guaranteed Fighters is getting Season Pass 2, and also Fighters is getting some new button mechanics. I might be getting back into Fighters. If they add what I think they're going to add into the new season, I might be getting back into Fighters. Bottom line is, guys, Xenoverse 2 is coming. It's unwinding. It's already unwinded. I don't think that they're going to be able to do much more. They'll maybe ban the cheats and stuff like Dimitri promised in the video. But ultimately, start looking forward to Super Dragon Ball Heroes and Xenoverse 2 actually not getting any more content. To be honest, if we get some more DLCs, I'm not buying them. I'm gonna say it straightforward. I'm not buying the new DLCs. I was disappointed in DLC 8. Jump Force is coming out, and that game was going to be the talk of the town. Even the producer's standpoint, he's saying, I've done everything I could in 2 years, so we just gotta see what we can come up with. He didn't give us a date for the release of the photo mode for Xenoverse, so that's what we're going to get on January 25th for Xenoverse, is the release of the photo mode and possibly, you know, some tune-ups to the game that may or may not help it. But you know, it just goes without saying that if you don't feel the way I feel about this game at this point, that they just haven't done and addressed the issues to the point where now the game is just boring to you, or you just feel like it's a task, I don't know what you're playing. This was a waste of my time. watching this broadcast from them was a waste of my time. It was information that I already knew, information that we all already knew, and him just babbling on about how Xenoverse essentially is dead. That's the best way to explain it. Like he's explaining it to you guys and telling you guys in his own words. I've done all I can for 2 years. We're going to bring more content. Photo mode. After that, we have to wait till January 25th to see if we're going to get DLCs. If it's DLCs that we're getting, I don't care anymore. When I see the announcement for Xenoverse 3, then we can talk. When I hear Rhyme Style post on his Twitter, hey, they fixed the net code on Xenoverse 2. I'll be like, I want to play some Xenoverse 2, see what's up. Like play. Again, I've always said this. I'm going to be bringing the content. I'm going to continue doing my Pure Progress series because, you know, that's there. But I'm not going to continue pushing my live stream sessions with Xenoverse as much. So the people who are asking me why I haven't been on Xenoverse is because of that. It's because it feels tasking for me to sit there and play Xenoverse. Just like that. It just feels tasking for me to play Xenoverse at times. I have more fun playing Shinobi Strikers. I get less cheat. There's cheese, and there's some cheese going on in Shinobi Strikers, but it's not to the point where the cheeser will automatically win. You understand what I'm saying? Like set certain tactics or something. That doesn't mean that they'll win. It'll give them a little bit of a higher percentage chance, but you can still pull out a victory. It's not the same case when you're fighting somebody who uses hit and has 2-bar connection, and your net code registration sucks and your hitbox sucks, and it's not the same. It's not, and that's the point I am trying to make. Once they fix that, I could play Xenoverse a lot easier. But if every other battle that I got going, I have to groan about something because the internet connection or the hitbox detection or net code is acting funny, or my combo drops because Lord knows why the fuck the combo is dropping. No, can't do it. No. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. So yeah, expect Xenoverse content as far as my Pure Progress series happening. I'm still determined to do that world tournament at the beginning of February, so stay tuned for that. But as far as my live stream sessions go, they may be dwindling to like 1 a week as I prep for Jump Force, especially this weekend, because this weekend is open beta for Jump Force. So I'm doing nothing but Jump Force, unless I'm not doing unless it's not Jump Force hours, and maybe I feel the urge of launching a Kamehameha wave. But outside of that, this weekend is all dedicated to Jump Force content, to Jump Force content. That's my news. That's the updates for today. And DBGTX is going to go ahead and leave it right there. Y'all already know. Holla at your boy, DBGTX, over and out. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, if you're coming back through, if you enjoyed this video, this rant, and all the information that I have given you and provided you guys on this particular matter, make sure you hit that sub, that like, that follow, that share, and that notification bell, so that way you guys are here when I go ahead and post another video, another reaction, another live stream session. We're doing it big in 2019. Holla at your boy.